Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Untitled Chapter viewers. In this video, we have a quick app review for an application called Drops. Now, this application is currently my favorite language learning application that I have tried, and trust me, I've tried a lot of them. They have their own, customized banner and everything because this app is actually an editor's choice app from the App Store themselves. They recommend it. So let's go ahead and hop into the application itself here and take a look at what it offers. So this is the main menu that you will be presented with on a daily basis when you open it up. You've got quick access to start your topic that you were on before, but you can also scroll through and choose another one of these topics, all of which are very important to know when you are learning a new language. So what they've done with this application is basically take all of the most used words and compile them into these different topics that you guys can learn through at your own leisure. Now, the best thing about this app is that it breaks everything up into 5-minute segments. So every day when you log in as a free user, you're going to get 5 minutes to practice one of these topics. And of course, if you don't finish all in that 5 minutes, you can pick up where you left off the next day, or you can upgrade to a paid version and get more. Right now, I have an upgraded version and I get 15 minutes a day. As you guys can see, I already used a little bit of that today during a break at work. And up at the top left, you guys can see 134 words. So that's how much that I know of the language that I've chosen, which is Tagalog. So I have 16 words till my next milestone. So 0 this session plus 76 in the last 7 days. So currently I am on numbers, but there's also a dojo here. And unfortunately right now it says no words available because I already went through this, but we'll just do this again just to show you guys what it's about. So I'm going to fill that in right there. And I actually have it turned on in the settings here to show me the solution in English at the bottom after I do each one. This is actually off by default. I recommend turning it on, at least for me, because it helps me memorize a little bit quicker. So here's the next one. I'm just gonna answer that real quick. And now if I turn up the volume, you guys will actually be able to hear how good the voice actors are for this application. It is incredibly clear. There's no static or anything. And every word that I've come across so far is excellently pronounced and really helps you understand the word, especially for a new user to a language. If you're not very used to how they say different words or the way that they put emphasis on words, this is incredibly helpful. So right now what it's doing is it's going through probably words that I've missed in the past, and that's what this dojo is for. So I'm going to exit out of that. You guys can see it did use some of my time, so it's just helping me keep track of how much that I've used. Here is my collection of words that I've learned and how far along I've gotten. So these are all pretty good. Somehow I must have missed hazelnut, which I will get to in a second on why I missed hazelnut, even though it's literally in English. You can search words here. You can also go through, narrow down, what you want to actually look at here. So we got fruits, vegetables. Over here on the profile tab, you can actually go through and switch up the language. So if I want to learn any of these other languages, I can do that at the same time. So let's just say I wanted to learn some German. I already know some German, so this is fine. I haven't actually opened this one yet. So you guys can see 0 out of 17 words. Each topic is usually about 17 words. I haven't come across one that's more. They're pretty much the same topics. However, it's all in the new language. So if I just start one, you guys can see it's teaching you bread right away. And obviously this is for a beginner. You can change that in the settings. So if I quit out of here, go back over here, I can switch that to intermediate if I know a little bit of German. So I would obviously choose intermediate for this. And this is great if you learned a language and you're just trying to maintain that language. So you don't want to forget it because you don't use it every day. This will definitely help out. Now, if I switch back to Tagalog here, where is it at? There it is. All of my progress is still there. So I can switch between any of these languages at any time and keep learning. So that is a huge feature of this app. There's, I think, 33, maybe more by now, languages that you guys can learn. It gives you a streak. So last week I had a streak of 5 days. This week is a brand new week. So once I finish today, this 6 minutes, this will light up and it will add to my streak. As you can see right now, I have a premium lifetime account. Now, for those of you that are wondering, this is what it gives you. Unlimited time, practice as much as you want, no ads, offline access. 156 topics are unlocked. So normally they're actually not unlocked. So typically you can't skip around to different topics until you finish one. But at least if you are a free user, you can actually pretty much get everything that you need if you just have patience. The word dojo is great, improved comprehension. The new listening game, which is built into the app when you're actually going through the new topics, is awesome. And as you can see, it says 36 languages now. So I guess they added a few. Another cool thing if you do pay is that you can reset topic progress, which I don't know if they condone this, but you could technically share this between other people and reset it once one person's done with it. So that's kind of cool. Obviously, you connect it with your email. You got statistics, 90 days with drops. You can change your session length here. I think you can only do that if you are premium. You can obviously set your native language. And then, like I said, show solution in English. That's what I use. Now, let me mention some of the criticisms of this application, and that is the images. So they all look really good, except for the fact that some of them look kind of similar. And that's the reason I missed hazelnut, for example. So obviously I'm not going to miss hazelnut because in English and Tagalog, it's the exact same. Obviously I know that, but the image is just a little bit vague, I guess. And I probably mixed it up with like walnut or something, just because some of these look so similar. So if I scroll down just a bit, like inumin, which is drink, and where's water? Too big. If you just get this as a question, you're going to see that icon and think, okay, maybe that's drink, maybe that's a drink, maybe that's water. So you can mess those up a little bit sometimes. So that's the weird thing about this app. One of the greatest strong points of this application are the actual images themselves. They're super high quality and I like them. However, they're just sometimes too vague. And one of the worst that I've found so far is blackberry and raspberry. So there's blackberry, there's raspberry. I mean, come on, you're not going to know what that is when it comes up. You have like a 50-50 shot of getting that right. So that's been a little frustrating, but other than that, the learning benefits of this application far outweigh that minor issue. That is literally the only issue I've had with this app, besides a few crashes. But when you go back in, it picks up right where it left off. And I am on iOS 13.4 beta, as you guys know if you follow the channel. So that could be causing that as well. I never had these issues before. And something that I've found incredibly helpful is that if you're trying to remember a word that you learned and you just can't remember how it's pronounced, you can click on one of these icons and it will say it for you, which is incredibly helpful. So I really do like that. This app really has almost everything that you could possibly need when you are learning a new language. If you scroll all the way to the end, you guys can see the ones that have been completed. I don't know if I completed any travel talk yet. But food and drink, I did a lot of those. I did a lot of these on the free version before I even got the lifetime account. So really can't say enough good things about this application. Everything is so smooth and looks visually pleasing. It makes you want to learn the language. So if you are looking for an application to go through and maybe pick up a brand new language or even just brush up on a language that maybe you learned in high school and you just want to come back to it, check this app out. It is free. You can go through, you got 5 minutes a day to just relax and learn a new language. So yeah, this is fantastic. Let me just go through a little bit of normal gameplay for you. So this is a new word for me, so that's 80.
Walumpo. Walumpo. Ikalima.
All right, so that's fifth.
Ikalima. Ikalima.
So there's different games, like obviously this one is a drag and drop, which is nice.
Walumpo. Limampo.
So since I just started this new topic, it's going through a lot of these new words. Towards the end, it will actually give you, once this fills up, so it says 3 out of 17. Once I learn those 17, the progress bar will change to a percentage, and it'll say like you're 55% of the way there until you master that section. So if you actually just sit on one for a little bit, I don't know if you just saw that, it kind of jiggled a little, and that kind of nudges you to give you a hint that, oh, okay, that's what this is.
Ikalima.
And I can't tell you how many times that has saved me.
Walumpo.
It's incredibly helpful. It's such a small thing, but it's very, very helpful. So this is first.
Una. Una.
And I call this the hot or not or Tinder swipe. Basically, you choose if this is correct or not. So obviously this is incorrect, so I'm going to hit no. And it says the answer there. So I'm going to quit out of this one, and I'm just going to go into Day Tripper here.
Hindi.
There we go. And show you some of the other games that they've got.
Nagsasalita ka ba ng Ingles?
So this one's a little bit more intricate here. Obviously, I need to learn that.
Nagsasalita ka ba ng Ingles? Salamat. Salamat. Salamat.
And as you progress, it will actually get harder, and they will do less of these grouped together, so you'll really have to know what you're doing. Sometimes that does happen when you click it a little too fast, but so hopefully you guys get the idea here. Incredible application. Go check it out. Links down below. I do want to thank the developers for sending us out a free premium lifetime code for this application. You guys know on the channel we don't do too many app reviews anymore despite the name, but when I find one like this, I definitely have to show it to you guys because I think this can help a lot of people. So that's all I got for this video, guys. If you liked it, hit it with a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.